What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. Hope you're doing well. Continuing my journey of Dad's Army with Captain Manor and Jonesy Wilson and the rest of the boys. What adventures are going to be happening on this week's episode? Fear not. We're going to be watching it very soon. But ladies and gentlemen, snacks is not included. Damn it, you got to bring your own. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. Thank you to all those who do those things. It means the world to me. Shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. Helps out the channel as well. Let's get it. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go. Let's get it.
21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
This is a very impressive weapon, this is, sir. Soon as them Nazi paratroopers cop a load of this, you won't see their heels for dust.
Do we have to drag this great big gun up here with us, sir? I mean, it's an awful fag.
An awful fag? We're on active service, Wilson. This gun plays a very important part in the efficiency test we're going to do today. The order's clearly stated, bring the Smith gun.
That's right, sir. It says here, bring sandwiches. Bring the Smith gun.
Get the men loaded, will you, Jones?
I can't, sir. The van's locked and Walker's got the key.
Well, go and get it. And hurry up, it's getting late.
Right, sir, hurry up, sir. Yes, sir.
You get the cover made for the gun, Gumfrey?
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
It's in the cab, sir. My sister Dolly worked on it till after midnight.
Now, we'll go and get it and put it on. Go and help me place it.
All right.
Joe, where's the key of the van? Mr. Manning meant to make an early start. Joe, where's he got to? Jack Jones, the butcher?
Listen, I gave Joe 50 quid in onces for half a ton of onions. And I want them here. He promised to bring them round at my shop yesterday. Where are they?
Well, don't ask me.
Well, I want them round here at once.
Well, you can't see him. We're going away for the weekend.
Going away for the weekend?
Yes. We're going on a home guard proficiency test.
Listen, I'm coming round there to get my onions. And if I don't get them, mate, there won't be bread in your sausages. There'll be you. And I shan't be fussy when I put the seasoning.
Joe! Joe!
We've got the cover on the gun, sir. Would you like to come and have a look at it?
Ah, thank you, Fraser.
That's nice.
What's this, Godfrey?
My sister Dolly made it out of an old chair cover.
Wilson, make us look like a lot of pansies.
Don't hurt his feelings.
Very well. That's awfully nice, Godfrey, but I don't think we really need it now, you know. After all, it's not raining.
So,
Walker, unlock the van.
well, that's going to be a bit difficult, sir.
Why? Haven't you got the key?
Yeah, I've got the key, sir, but, well, you see, the thing is, that's not a
Oh,
point, really.
And Walker, if you've been up to any monkey business, I shall be down on you like a ton of bricks.
All oniony.
You see, the thing is that those onions don't belong to me. I was delivering them to a customer.
How dare you? I'll talk to you afterwards. Come on, Wilson, let's get off.
Okay, hadn't we better unload the onions first?
There's no time for that now. We're already late. All right. Get the men on board. Tell them to climb over the onions.
At the double, on the onions, climb!
Yeah? I can't travel on top of all those onions. I shall cry my eyes out.
Well, don't understand, man. It can be, Frank. Get on board with the others.
I shall tell Mum.
Okay, just get up. Come.
Wilson!
Coming.
Oh, no.
Here! Where do you think you're going with my onions? Pick them up, Mr. Yateman! Yes, Mr. Hodges! I want my onions! Do you hear me? I want my onions! Oh, my foot! Get in my lorry and follow them!
Oh, man.
sorry, Mr. Manning, I can't help it. It's the onions.
Haven't you got a handkerchief?
No.
Wilson,
Yes, sir?
give this boy a handkerchief.
Aye. You know, sir, we really ought not to go on these efficiency tests. I mean, it's courting disaster.
Oh, nonsense. Anyway, we'd have a job to get out of it, wouldn't we? Move down one, will you, boy? Every other Home Guard unit in our area has been on them. And if we funked it, they'd say it was because we hadn't any confidence in ourselves.
Well, I have every confidence in ourselves, Captain Mainwaring.
Thank you, Jones.
And I have confidence in you, because you have confidence in yourself. And you have confidence in yourself because you have confidence in us. And even if you hadn't got confidence in us, you wouldn't show it. And that's what gives me confidence.
Well, it doesn't give me any confidence.
Don't roll your eyes like that. About that form. Now, men, if we pass these tests with flying colours, we should get 12 stars. I particularly want us to be a 12-star platoon, because if we're a 12-star platoon, you know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, you got a mention in the AA book.
We're on very thin ice.
Excuse me, Mr. Manning. Verger and the warden are at the window.
Don't worry, sir. I'll sort them out. I'll get rid of them. What do you want?
What do you think I want? I want my onions.
Yes, he wants his onions.
I can't come now. We're doing the test.
Look, I'm not hanging about here all day.
Tell them to go away, Walker,
They won't budge, sir.
and shut the window. Now, the important thing to remember.
He's still there, Mr. Manning.
Oh, really? Go away. Clear it off. As I was saying.
Nice.
Still fellas in that other room, but whatever it is, I'm relying on you to keep well on your toes.
Last week, I had a drink with a sergeant in the Eastbourne Home Guard. Turned out that his people knew my people quite a few years ago. Actually, he's a rather nice fellow, you know.
We're not interested in your social life, Wilson.
Well, in that case, I don't think I'll bother to tell you.
Tell us what?
Well, he'd been on one of the tests.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Now, everybody, listen to Sergeant Wilson.
Well, when you get into the room, they fire a lot of questions at you, and at the end, the officer goes out and he leaves you alone, see? Then somebody else comes in disguise and plants a bomb, for heaven's sake.
Look, when the officer leaves the room, I'll tip you the wink, and whoever comes in will jump on them.
Oh, there's another thing, sir. When you go into the room, they search you for weapons.
Don't you worry, sir. I've come fully prepared.
What's that, Jonesy?
It's a rummel.
Ooh, a terrible weapon.
What's a rummel?
That's a thuggy scarf, what the thugs used in India to strangle their victims. They used to do a lot of strangling in them days today. A lot of strangling.
I don't think we should need it, Joe.
Oh, I wouldn't be too sure about that, sir. You see that knot in the corner? That should be a silver rupee. If I put half a crown in, that'd do just as well. And you creep up behind your victims, and you swing it like that, and the weight of the coin goes right round their neck, and then you tighten it, enough to make their eyes water, sir.
Put it away.
Fall in, that devil! Over there in single rank! Quick, pass! Jump to it! Good! Turn!
Good! Not eat her tongue! Stand still. Good morning. My name is Ramsey. I'm in charge of the test, and I must warn you before you enter that room that once inside these doors, anything can happen. Question, are you prepared for the worst? Are you?
He's prepared for the worst.
Well, we want to hear you all together. What are you prepared for?
We are prepared for the worst!
It's fine, lady.
I'm not crying.
Yes, you are. You're a coward. I hate cowards.
Well, actually, sir, it's the onions.
Rubbish. One of your men crying, one of them talking rubbish. It's not a very good start, is it, Captain? What is it?
It's not a very good start, sir.
All of you together, what is it?
Not a very good start!
Hold chap! Right, sir. Now lead on. fasten the weapon.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Now, while you are in this room, you're under battle conditions. If you pass this part of the test, you get 4 stars. My sergeant and I can be anything. A Gestapo officer, a British naval officer, anything. Search them, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. All clear, sir.
Right, over here.
See, Joe, for a moment I thought he was going to comprehend my rummel.
Sergeant, Corporal, sit at the desk, remainder on the bench, please.
I wish this fellow would talk the King's English.
Fraser.
Now, I want you to be alert and on your toes at all times. What do I want? Stand down. Sit down. Too slow. Stand down. Sit down. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Excuse me, I think I missed, ma'am. Would you like me to stand up and sit down again?
Keep sitting. Now, the first part of this test is for officers and NCOs only. I will ask 3 questions, and you 4 at the back will criticize your leaders when I ask for comment. What will you do?
Criticize our leaders!
When I blow my whistle, I am a Gestapo officer. What am I?
You are.
Come on, man, come on!
I say, I'm a bit confused.
I am a Gestapo officer. What am I?
You are a guest officer. You're a Gestapo officer.
Right. Get him back to his place, get him back!
Holy moly.
Well, you said you was a Gestapo officer. I was just being alert.
I am not a Gestapo officer until I blow my whistle.
Somehow I don't think we're going to get those 12s.
Right.
Man.
Now, I'm Gestapo officer. Now you, Sergeant.
Yes?
What are you doing in France?
I'm not in France.
Oh, yes, you are. You got my parachute. I've captured you, and now I'm interrogating you.
Oh, I see. Well, bonjour.
You're not supposed to tell me anything. Now, what are you doing in France?
I don't know.
Trying to blow up a munitions factory.
All right, I was trying to blow up a munitions factory.
So, you admit it?
Really, this is too absurd.
Right. I'll show you how absurd it is. I'm putting matches underneath your fingernails. I'm setting light to them, burning down. Now they've reached your fingers. You're in agony. How do you like that?
Well, to be absolutely honest, it isn't really bothering me very much.
Comment?
I think he's very brave.
Yes, he is.
Guard my rear, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Get out of it. Clear off your fool.
Right. Next question. Captain? Yes.
Mr. Speak, sir.
Yes?
In what capacity are you now speaking, sir? Are you Gestapo officer or what?
I'm not anyone. I'm me.
Well, didn't you ought to blow your whistle, sir?
What for?
Well, the last time you said I am not a Gestapo officer till I blow my whistle. Then you blew your whistle and said, now I'm a Gestapo officer. Well, this time you ought to say, I am not me till I blow my whistle. Then you ought to blow your whistle and say, now I'm me.
What do you mean to say when I'm me? I know who I am. They know who I am. Sit down.
Well, he ought to blow his whistle when he says...
All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Now, I am me. Satisfied?
Thank you very much, sir. Now he's him.
Now, Captain, you are in a balloon, traveling across enemy territory with your men here. The balloon is losing height. You must push one of them out. Which one will you choose?
I think I should call for a volunteer.
Can't do that. You must make a decision and choose one. What must you do?
Make a decision and choose one.
I prefer to throw myself out, naturally, but I realise that I'm too valuable for that. I'm afraid it would have to be Private Godfrey.
Comment?
Sound common sense.
Well, whoever's thrown out, it certainly shouldn't be me. I've got the whole of my life ahead of me. I haven't done nothing, no living at all.
That's all the more reason why you should be the one. I mean, what you've never had, you never miss.
If the balloon's losing height, we can wait until it hits the ground, and then Godfrey can just step out.
Mr. Wilson.
It's all, my dear fellow.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my sergeant and I will leave the room for a short time.
Sir, may I leave the room with you?
No, you could not.
Poor Godfrey.
Right. Gather round. Now, remember what Tubby Glossop, well, Sergeant Wilson's friend said. When the officer leaves the room, someone enters in disguise with a bomb.
How many marks are you going to give them?
Marks? I'd like to mark that silly old fool of a corporal for life.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Shall I take the tea into them now, sir?
Yes, you might as well. Give me mine first. I need it.
Now, whoever comes out of that door, and get the bomb. We'll get 4 stars for this, as sure as eggs are eggs.
Whoa!
It's a girl!
Rubbish, get that wig off.
Oh, what's your worse than the regulars?
Damn.
You know, turn the tap off, please. Turn the leg of my investment.
Oh, man, wacky.
Oh, chop! Not eat! Stand still. Right. This is phase 2 of the test. If you pass this, you get 4 stars. Now, Captain Manring, you've got to get all your men over this electrified fence using only this equipment. If you touch the fence, an alarm will go off and you'll start again. Any questions?
Excuse me, please, sir. Is this a hypothetical electrified fence or a real electrified fence?
It is a hypothetical electrified fence, but with a small charge running through it. Just enough to give the test a hint of zest.
Thank you.
Won't hurt you. Just give you a wee shock. Now, Captain Manring, you have 3 minutes to appreciate the situation. Then I shall blow my whistle, and you have half an hour to complete the test. On you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now, pay attention.
Now, this is a tough one, but we can crack it. I suggest that we all think very hard for a minute. Then I want ideas. Think and fast. Right, go. Wilson?
Well,
Fraser?
I? If we just get... No, you know what?
Pike?
I'm sorry, I'm not ready yet.
Jones? Come Jones?
Acrobat, sir.
What?
Yes, so it works in a circus, sir. So you get a plank, we can put on that small oil drum like that. I can stand one end, and Private Walker can jump on the other end, and that will levitate me up over the fence.
you break his neck, sir.
Far too dangerous, so let me do it, sir. Let me do it, sir.
Crazy.
Right, start!
Because I won't go up too high, so just enough to go with the fence. I'm very agile, you know, sir.
Come along. Move, move.
Walker, come on, give us a hand.
All right.
On, boys.
You've got to admire Jones, you know, Wilson. I like to see guts.
You probably will.
Henry, get ready
Nice
to
one.
jump, Joe.
I hope you know what you're doing, Jonesy.
Don't argue, don't argue. Ready, steady, jump! What's going on?
Oh, no.
Right. Lift. Take it easy, Jones.
Yeah, all right, sir. I'm nearly there, sir. I'm nearly over. I'm nearly there, sir. Yes, all right, sir. I'm nearly there, sir.
Time's up, Mannering. Now we have an extension, sir. We've nearly got it linked. All right. Start again. By the left, forward. Say after a prayer for him, sir.
I think I am, Mr. Mannering. I nearly made it, Mr. Mannering.
Oh, man, goofballs. Two pints, you prick.
Same again, Clark.
Sorry, sir, I've got to close the bar. It's midnight.
Oh, very well. I'll away to my bed.
Are you over, Jones?
Nearly, sir.
My God.
Stand still. Right. Now, this is the third and final phase of the test. If you pass this, you get 4 stars.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes?
May I be so forward and presumptuous looking as to ask how many stars we have inquired so far?
In the first test, nothing. In the second test, I've given you 1 star for perseverance, in spite of the fact that you kept me awake half the night. One's better than nothing. Rubbish. You haven't done very well. What haven't you done?
We haven't done very well.
Confession is good for the soul, Captain. What is confession good for? The soul. I do believe that boy's crying again.
I'm not crying.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a coward. A coward.
I told you before, sir, it's the onions.
Rubbish.
I'm not a coward. I've done ever such brave things. I've even taken dead mice out of traps.
Tell him, Pike.
Right. Now, this is the test. Concealed in that copse over there are the body of my men. I will blow my whistle and you will prepare yourselves. At the end of 15 minutes, I will blow the whistle again. My men will advance. You will then fire 3 dummy bombs at them, and they will retreat. Clear? That seems straightforward enough, doesn't it, Wilson?
Oh, I quite agree, sir. It couldn't be more straightforward.
Sergeant, give them the charges.
Yes, sir. 3 charges.
Where are the dummy bombs, sir? Ah, now that's the interesting part of the test. I'll show you. Follow me. Right.
Here are your onions, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on them. There'll be a queue a mile long outside my shop tomorrow morning. Come on, we'll go and get the van. Gather round. Gather round. Now, gentlemen, I think you're all familiar with this fence. Excuse me, sir. Where are the dummy bombs? There. Now, when I blow my whistle, Captain, you and your men will double over here from the gun, get over the fence, collect the bombs, get back again. If you touch the fence, you start again.
Oh.
Blimey, if we couldn't get over that fence in 5 hours, we're not going to do it in 15 minutes.
I said this whole weekend would finish in disaster.
And double back to your gun with the bombs and wait for my signal to fire. Clear?
Yes, sir. Very clear indeed.
Right.
on, hurry up.
Do you think we should take these onions without permission, Mr. Rogers?
What are you talking about? I pay for these onions, they're mine. Now, you just keep quiet, hold your frock out.
Come on, the Navaja messing about with our van.
Damn cheek. Come on, man. Forward. At the double.
Hold still, hold still. Now, look here. How dare you interfere with our van? I'm only taking what's mine.
We're doing a 12-star test.
Listen, mate, if you don't clear off, you'll see more than 12 stars.
Don't bandy words with him. We've more important things to do. Come on, follow me.
See what I mean? Stand up to him, and he's like a pricked balloon.
Well, that was the first whistle, sir. We've got 15 minutes.
We'd better get down to the fence, Mr. Manring.
Now, wait a minute. There must be a way. Let's all think.
Captain Manring, sir, it has just occurred to me. This is a smooth bore weapon. We could fire anything from it.
Yeah, in that film, Captain Blood with Errol Flynn, they fire a great shot from the cannons.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we've got the charges. I mean, all we need is a few bits of iron and some nuts and bolts.
We haven't got any nuts and bolts.
Well, we can take some off old Jones's van.
How dare you? You're not taking my van to pieces.
Oh, Captain Manring, sir, if we fire bits of iron at those attacking people, we might make holes in them and spoil them.
Kill them as well.
Yes, of course we might. The whole idea's absurd.
Just occurred to me, sir. If we're going to fire this gun, we want something hard, but not lethal.
We haven't got anything hard, but not lethal. Wait a minute. Onions!
It's your last lot, Mr. Rogers.
Well, you took long enough about it.
Just a minute. We want those onions.
You can't have them.
In the name of the king, I demand those onions.
You can demand as much as you like. You can't have them.
Very well. We'll buy them.
You can't. You're not registered with me.
No, but you're registered with me, and if you don't sell us those onions, you've had it for kidneys.
All right, shilling a pound.
I sold them to you for fourpence.
Well, that's your hard bun.
We'll take £20.
Right, it'll cost you a quid. Hold your frock out, Mr. Yakeman.
Lend me a pound, Wilson.
That looks like the funk the test, sir.
What do you expect from softies like that?
All right, that's enough, Pikes. Hurry up, Verger. Range, 200 yards.
Range, 200 yards, right, sir.
Lay the charge.
My charge is loaded up.
Stand by to fire.
So you're backing out, are you, Manning? I shan't even give you 1 star now.
We're not backing out of anything.
What are you talking about, man? You've no ammunition. I'm due to blow the whistle in 30 seconds.
Well, go ahead and blow it.
There's no point.
Or give it to me.
Fire!
Well done, men. Well, I think we've achieved the object of the exercise, sir.
I take my hat off to you, Mannering. That's the best bit of initiative I've seen in this whole war. I'm going to give you 12 stars.
Holy.
Thank you, sir. Hear that, men? We're a 12-star platoon. Just a minute. Where are you going?
I'm going to pick up those onions.
You'll do no such thing. Those are ours. Come on, men.
Get after them.
A bunch of goofballs. Oh, man. Made it this far, you know what, we gotta use the code word onions on this one. It was a lot of onions here. Who got the damn onions on this episode, ladies and gentlemen? And I fancy a little bit of porridge, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate you all to the fullest. Let's talk about it. 1 second, ladies and gents. I like to see guts. You probably will. Oh, man. Yo, I think Wilson had some great-ass moments on this episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it. One thing you got to say with Captain Ramsey, That dude lied, man, about the level of electricity, man, because Pike was saying, he asked the question, which I think was a valid question to have, especially since he's always very cautious around things and stuff like that, because number one, you don't want to be having to tell his mom anything like that. She wouldn't want him to do anything dangerous, but the amount of electricity with the cold steel and everybody, that definitely seemed like a lot more than that guy was let on and shit. Because everybody. So they had some wacky, fun ass moments. Anybody fancy a bit of porridge? Let me know in the comments down below. That is all I'm gonna say on that. But fantastic job. With Captain Ramsey. I'll let that be known there. And we'll see who's paying attention on this episode. So I'm going to be looking forward, especially on this week's episode, to read the comments. I'm going to look to see who's paying attention on this episode. But anyways, Captain Ramsey, phenomenal job. Some great ass moments on this episode, man. The onions bit. But you know what? Let me get back to the electricity bit with the ladder and these guys coming up. Their perseverance, their willingness to never give up is very inspiring. And like Mannering said that he admires guts, I as well admire that, and it's very admirable. So I did like in that moment when Mannering was giving props to my boy Jonesy, because it is, he is a brave soldier. That's the way I look at it. And we're always looking forward to hear anything that he has to say, whether it's some stories, cracks me up. But when he was going on about, oh, you believe in us, even if you don't, blah, 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 he was inspiring me. So Jonesy, many ways, inspires me every time. And, Captain Mannering is a guy, I believe that he believes in his troops. So I was liking what Jonesy was saying, even though he may have been confusing the hell out of us at the same time. And I got to say, with that electricity bit, back to that electricity bit and how quick that was, I could not help but think, to remember a little bit of my childhood, playing the game. It was called Operation with the doctor, and then you had the little tool, and you had to try to take something out without getting the electrocute, so you don't get that little shock or whatever. So while they're doing that, those funny ass scenes there, I couldn't help but think about Operation. I'm like, damn, this feels like a scene out of playing a game of Operation. But these guys are commendable. I gotta say, I quite enjoy the warden with the verger on it. It's like two goofballs hanging out together. They're not dumb, but they got Dumb and Dumber vibes and shit like that. My man's wanted his onions. He paid for his onions, rightfully so. I enjoyed the moment there where Walker he has to listen to the chain of command. He knocks him down, but then they're still there. They're still knocking on the door. Pike tells him. He goes, Captain Mannering goes out, pushes the thing. Some goofball ass Dumb and Dumber kind of moments there, especially with the T bit there. And, Wilson gave all that story about, when the person comes in, yada, yada and shit, man. And when that lady came in, man, this definitely wasn't her first rodeo with this. I think she said, they're a little bit rougher than she's usually, but she was funny as hell in that moment, man. It looked like, man, it's hard to explain, but you see in those old school movies where they grab the lady, everybody grabs the lady, I guess they run off. I forgot how it goes about, but yeah, it felt like that for that moment. But Godfrey cracking me up too. You think I can leave the room too, essentially? No, you can't. Frazier cracked me up too. When they were essentially getting frisked, I absolutely loved everybody's perspective. I think everyone had a different facial expression, and that's the cool thing. Everyone could respond to a similar situation in 10, 20 different ways. So that was really enjoyable. I think the least dramatic one was Captain Mannering because he got the guy's gun. They took his gun, but everyone else, Jonesy, Frazier, eyes like that. Oh man, the same thing. Jonesy, Godfrey, oh my God, so freaking funny. There was a lot of physical comedy on this episode. The onions thing, and then you got freaking Pikey that he looked like he's crying and shit. Listen, I understand, man. I would have been crying alongside with him, man. But hey, he's brave as hell, man. He ain't no damn coward, man. So I think this was a good episode. It had a lot of funny moments. You know, the testing was amazing. You know, these guys wanted the 12. And I didn't think they were going to get it. The 12, you know, the 12 stripes. And I didn't think they were going to get it, to be honest, man. Because, you know, you had 0, 1 and stuff like that. But you know what? These guys find time and time again a will. Where there's a will, there is a way. They're going to find the solution. And then, oh, we don't have anything that's really hard, but that's not really going to hurt anybody. Yes, we do, guys. We got them onions, man. So I think it was just a great episode. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, everybody played their part to the T. Great, you know, from someone, you know, there. I ain't saying anything. I want to see who's paying attention. But yeah, I think he did a great job. And yeah, just had a ball watching this. I was laughing a lot. Great lines. Wilson amazed me on this episode a lot. You know, he really does have some great moments, and I loved his interaction with Ramsey. You know, he's, oh yeah, you're burning your fingers. I don't feel like you give no fucks, man. And oh my God, it was just so damn good, man. I freaking enjoyed it. The show brings me a lot of, you know, smiles to my face. It makes me laugh. I mean, that's a recipe for a great show, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you all, but I had a blast watching it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. We always enjoy reading your comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Free to do. It helps out the channel tremendously. And shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. All the best. Take care. Be well. We'll see you soon for more Dad's Army. Peace.